After creating a profile and providing us with your alpaca keys, please go to the menu section located in the top left corner. Here you will see different options, such as instructions, which is used to explain the purpose of the app and the different features included. The term definitions, used to define the technical terms used throughout the app. Fail-safe measure, which is a safety measure that runs a separate algorithm to prevent big losses. The error threshold determines the error threshold you would want your algorithm to have, the models that are available to you for forecasting and as a trigger, the submit job where you deploy your algorithm, job history where you check the historical deployment of your algorithms, and the report section which uses visual graphs to assess the performance of your algorithms through a visual representation. And then the assistant where you can type in various terminology that you might not be familiar with, and it will give you the specific definition for that term. Now we'll move on to the submit job section, where I'll show you how to deploy your algorithms. Here you will see a form that will pop up, and at the top of the form you're going to see a timestamp which will indicate the current time. This will be useful for looking up when each algorithm was deployed, which can be found in the job history section. Then you're going to be asked for your user ID. Your user ID is your email and will be automatically generated for you. After, you're going to be asked to select the stock that you would like to trade. Stocks that are listed on all major US stock exchanges are available. If not in the list, please add to the section above. After adding your stock, please add the number of shares that you would like to trade. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'll go for 10. Then you are going to be asked what type of trade you would like to perform. There are 3 types of trades available: backtest, paper trade, and live trade. A backtest is used to test your strategy on historical data. A paper trade uses virtual money from Alpaca to place trades on live market. And live trade uses real money to place trades on the live market. For the purpose of this demonstration, I will go for the backtest. Then you will be asked to indicate the time that you would like your algorithm to run from and to. I will go for August 17th, 2020, 6:30 a.m. The reason why I chose 6:30 a.m. is because I'm located in California, and 6:30 a.m. corresponds to 9:30 a.m. Eastern time when the markets are open. For the end date, I'll choose the August 21st, 2020, 1 p.m., which corresponds to 4 p.m. Eastern time when the markets are closed. So in here, I'm asking my algorithm to run from the 17th of August when the markets are open at 9:30 a.m. EST till the 21st of August when the markets close at 4 p.m. EST. Then I'll be asked to choose an indicator. Here we'll have 2 indicators, the simple moving average and the exponential moving average, which both leverage on machine learning to predict the stock price. So when you choose the simple moving average, the machine learning model will use the simple moving average data as well as the historical price data to predict the um, stock prices. Same goes with the exponential moving average. For the purpose of this demonstration, I will go for the EMA. Then you are going to be asked the time scale for hours or minutes. For this demonstration, I'll go for minutes. And then you're going to be asked for the forecast distance, let's say 60. So when I put 60, this means that I would like to predict the stock price 60 minutes into the future. And for the interval size, I can also put 60, which asks for how frequent I would like my algorithm to run. So here I'm indicating that I would like to predict 60 minutes into the future every 60 minutes. And if I were to put 30 here, this would mean that I would like to predict 60 minutes into the future every 30 minutes. For the purpose of this demonstration, I will keep it the same. And at the end, you're going to be asked for the trigger that you would like to use. For now, there are 3 triggers, and this is the section where you're going to see your additional triggers, which are going to be only only directed to you as a user, and no one else will be able to see them. The ones that are listed here are the ones that are publicly available. For example, the DeepQ network is an RL trigger, and it defines its own strategy based on the fluctuations within the forecast that is provided to it. The simple moving average is a if-else trigger where it states that if the forecast price is higher than the current closing price, then the stock will be purchased, and if it's lower than the closing price, then it will short sell. And the martingale strategy is a strategy which most are familiar with, where you double your position if you lose on a trade. And then here you can actually indicate the thresholds for your strategy. For the purpose of this demonstration, I will use um, the simple strategy, which is the if-else trigger, where if the forecasting price is higher, then you buy. If it's lower, then you sell. And then the trade setoff is an indicator where a feature that you would like to set for what's the threshold for your buy and sell. So for example, if the here I would state that if the forecasting price is 3.05% higher or lower, then the trade should be executed, and if it's below that, then nothing will happen. After clicking save, you're going to see your submission, which is going to also appear in your job history. Um, we can, as mentioned previously, we can add custom triggers, and these are only going to be available to you. These can be things such as a mix of MACD and stochastic oscillator, and only you will be able to see it as a customer. It will not be available to anyone else. And we want to keep our clients' trading strategies private and confidential, as we aim to establish long-term relationships by helping our clients leverage on their strategies through automation. Next, I'm going to show you the report section and how this specific strategy performed on historical data.